then Plato's thought and played its part in writing his Utopia. And then off he sailed to Sicily and to Italy. There he joined for a time the school or sect which the great Pythagoras had founded. And once again his susceptible mind was marked with the memory of a small group of men set aside for scholarship and rule, living a plain life despite the possession of power. 12 years he wandered, imbibing wisdom from every source, sitting at every shrine, tasting every creed. Some would have it that he went to Judea and was molded for a while by the tradition of the almost socialistic prophets, and even that he found his way to the banks of the Ganges and learned the mystic meditations of the Hindus. We do not know. He returned to Athens in 387 BC, a man of 40 now, ripened to maturity by the variety of many peoples and the wisdom of many lands. He had lost a little of the hot enthusiasms of youth, but he had gained a perspective of thought in which every extreme was seen as a half-truth, and the many aspects of every problem blended into a distributive justice to every facet of the truth. He had knowledge and he had art, for once the philosopher and the poet lived in one soul, and he created for himself a medium of expression in which both beauty and truth might find room and play, the dialogue. Never before, we may believe, had philosophy assumed so brilliant a garb, and surely never since. Even in translation, this style shines and sparkles and leaps and bubbles over. Plato, says one of his lovers, Shelley, exhibits the rare union of close and subtle logic with the pithy and enthusiasm of poetry, belted by the splendor and harmony of his periods into one irresistible stream of musical impressions, which hurried the persuasions onward as in a breathless career. It was not for nothing that the young philosopher began as a dramatist. The difficulty in understanding Plato lies precisely in this intoxicating mixture of philosophy and poetry,